I want to take a moment and just talk to you like an older brother would, like someone who's already walked a few miles ahead of you on the same road. If you're between 13 and 20, especially somewhere in that messy middle part of growing up, I really hope you stick around. Because I wish someone had said this to me when I was your age. I'm not here to give you some master plan to make millions or blow up online. I'm just a regular person. I'm 28 now. I live in Pennsylvania with my wife and our 2-year-old daughter, and I've been working in video production for almost a decade. And after everything I've learned, I just want to pass along a few things I would have loved to hear back when I was 15 and trying to figure out who the hell I was. Let's start with this. Please, don't throw away the parts of yourself that made you happy as a kid. I'm not saying you should go back to playing with toy cars or dolls unless you genuinely want to. But those little passions you had back in elementary school, don't bury them. For me, it was video games, Minecraft specifically. And over time, I stopped playing. Life got serious, responsibilities piled up, and that spark felt childish somehow. But recently, I went back to it. Just for myself. No expectations, no content creation, no audience. Just me and the game. And you know what? It felt right. Like finding a piece of myself I didn't even realize was missing. You don't have to turn your childhood joys into a career, though you can if you want to. But at the very least, let those things exist in your life. Let them ground you when the world gets heavy. Life gets complicated. Don't lose the simple parts that used to make your heart light. And that brings me to something that took me way too long to learn. Never shrink yourself just to make someone else comfortable. Especially in high school. I remember how easy it was to try to blend in. To adjust your music taste, your clothes, your opinions, just to be liked. I've watched people I grew up with change everything about themselves to fit in. But here's the thing. They stopped being them. And now, they don't even know who they are anymore. You don't want that. Trying to earn someone's approval at the cost of your identity is like trading gold for glass. You might feel accepted for a while, but in the long run, you lose the most valuable thing you have, yourself. Another thing I've learned, and this one's big, don't speak badly about people behind their backs, and don't surround yourself with people who do. That kind of energy spreads like a disease. It's toxic. If you've got something to say to someone, say it to their face or don't say it at all. My closest friends and I, we roast each other to our faces all the time, in the most brotherly way possible. But behind closed doors, I only speak well of them. Loyalty isn't loud, it's quiet, and it's consistent. And it means more than you think. This might sound cheesy, but it's true. Treat yourself like you would a plant. Seriously, you need sunlight, water, and the right environment to grow. Drink water, eat decently, move your body, get enough sleep. Step outside and feel the sun on your face once in a while. These things aren't optional. They're the foundation for everything else you want to do in life. If you don't feel good physically, it's so much harder to feel good mentally or emotionally. Take care of your roots and you'll grow stronger. Now let's talk about comparison, because it's a trap we all fall into. I used to compare myself constantly, to classmates, to coworkers, to strangers on the internet, and it always left me feeling like I wasn't enough. But here's the truth. Comparison isn't always the enemy. It just depends on how you do it. Don't compare to put yourself down. Compare to learn. Compare to grow. If someone's ahead of you in something, ask yourself, what can I take from this? Not why aren't I like that? But what habits or mindset could I try for myself? And when you really need to measure progress, compare yourself to who you were a month ago, a year ago. That's the only comparison that truly matters. Here's one that's hard to accept. Don't make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. When you're angry, hurt, or overwhelmed, it feels like the whole world is shaking. But it passes. Always. I used to snap at people I loved over things that didn't matter a day later. And sometimes, those little outbursts did real damage. Friendships, family trust, my marriage. You say something in the heat of the moment, and even if you apologize later, the sting might still stay. So breathe, take a day or two, Let your emotions cool off, then decide. Because once something is said or done, you can't always take it back. And while we're being real, even when life feels amazing, you're never as high as you think. And when it feels awful, you're never as low as it seems. That's not meant to discourage you, it's meant to ground you. Life is full of ups and downs, and both are temporary. When things are good, enjoy it, soak it in, but stay humble. And when things suck, remind yourself that it will pass, always. I've seen it happen more times than I can count. Just hold on. You're stronger than you think. One of the biggest mental shifts I've had, and one I wish I had earlier, is learning to value what's in my control. Your sense of humor, your kindness, your work ethic, your creativity. These are the things that matter, not someone else's opinion, not a fancy car or likes on a post. All that external stuff is temporary, but who you are, that's what lasts. And here's the most important part I can offer you. Enjoy this time. Please, enjoy it. I know that sounds like something every adult says, but they say it because it's true. Your youth doesn't come back. These moments, goofing off with your friends, laughing until your stomach hurts, staying up late talking about dreams and crushes and fears, those are the things you'll remember. You won't remember what grade you got on your biology test or how many followers you had on social media when you were 16. You'll remember the feelings, the connections, the memories. Go outside, play, try a sport, do something dumb and harmless with your friends. Not everything you do has to be productive. Not everything has to move you closer to your future. Fun is not a waste of time. It's how we stay human. It's how we connect. It's how we survive. So look, I don't know exactly where you are in life right now. Maybe you're crushing it. Maybe you're struggling. But no matter what, I just want you to know this. You have time. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't need to be perfect. Just be real. Show up for yourself. Listen when something inside you says, "This isn't right," or "This makes me happy." Follow those instincts. We get one shot at this whole life thing. One. So don't waste it trying to be someone else. Be you. Loudly, quietly, awkwardly, however it comes out. But don't abandon yourself to fit into a space that was never made for you. Take care of yourself. Love the weird little things that make you you. And most of all, be patient. You're growing. You're changing. And that's beautiful. Even if you don't feel it yet, you're going to be okay.